Welcome back. We're gonna take welcome back. We're gonna take a quick look at Tron coming in at number 17. Justin Sun. So for Tron against BTC, we were saying last week that we have been hoping for Tron to go higher, higher, up instead of down. I know we have downside targets, but we have been hoping and praying that instead of dropping, Tron actually goes higher. But I'm gonna show you why. Tron could be heading down, right? Okay, there was a consolidation over here, right? So of course, before this happened, replay, right? If you do a replay, this actually does look like something like a symmetrical triangle, and symmetrical triangles usually break upwards. However, this was what you call a fake out, a fake breakout. Why would this be considered as a fake breakout? Yeah, because we actually took out all the stop buys over here. Boom! And after that, we got pulled all the way back down, right? If you move to a bigger time frame, this is a shooting star, right? On the monthly, how do you look like? Shooting star, this is the largest shooting star, which is on the monthly, yeah, huge shooting star. Shooting stars means the price was pushed higher, but it was pulled back down eventually. So you can see selling pressure over here, selling pressure over here. So on the smaller scale, there's also selling pressure over here. So yeah, I think potentially, I fear that Tron could be forming a mountain range over here, right? Mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3, something like a head and shoulders, right? This whole thing is already a left shoulder head. All we need to do is consolidate here a little while. Pam! We could be heading lower, right? So once we start dropping, we could drop towards 192. Where's this? Yeah, 192 Satoshis. We could drop to 192, drop a little bit lower, and this whole thing could be another head and shoulders, and we could be dropping lower as well, right? My expectation is that even if we do drop for Tron against BTC, we're not going to take out these lows. We could, but we expect us to do something like this, and this whole thing could be a squeeze of sorts, maybe an A, B, C, D, E kind of a chart pattern. 2024, next Bitcoin halving, Tron does a break towards the upside. Best case scenario for Tron. But yeah, I don't see it yet. So yeah, we can't say yet whether it's going to be towards the downside or not. We need to see the chart pattern form first, and it's going to take several days or even weeks. So we're not really sure. So yeah, at this point of time, be very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Tron against BTC. Tron against USDT. We've already broken the support line, right? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3, Mountain 4, pump. The thing is, when we were in some sort of a consolidation over here, we were very close to the skinny pink line. We've made several attempts to break the skinny pink line. Once we went close to it, we went very close to it. We thought that, hey, this break will be decisive, right? We were saying that a decisive break back up with the skinny pink line is it for TRX's downtrend, and TRX starts heading higher. But eventually we broke lower. We've already broken the support, and to break back up the support, we're gonna have to form very gigantic bullish reversal chart patterns before we can break back up above the resistance, right? Support once broken becomes resistance. And yeah, again, you can see long wicks at the bottom, which means that there is buying pressure coming in. Probably Justin Sun pushing the price higher, helping to keep the price above 5 cents. Now we're at 5.03 cents. We don't see the chart pattern. I mean the smaller one bringing us towards 0.03, but we've had these 3 targets since 20th of September all the way to 1.5 cents. So yeah, we're still standing by our target, and we still think that Tron should be heading lower, but then trading on Tron, right? The Tron pairs is the funding rates for shorting right now is insane. It's very expensive, and yeah, it's very high. Funding rates is just very high. To hold a position, you have to pay a lot in funding fees. It's a lot. So the timing has to be right. You don't want to be holding a position for too long. What if we go on a sideways adventure, right, for like 3 or 4 months, you'll be holding your position for that long. So it's just not ideal, right? So we need to see clear tradable chart patterns, then we make a move. Hopefully the breakout happens, we continue lower for Tron, right? But if you got in here, then hey, this is awesome. Tron is already down 23%, and yeah, to target number 1 is another 40%. So a long way to go for Tron. We're expecting Tron to this is going to be considered a collapse. We're expecting Tron to collapse, but Yeah, if it is tradable, great. We see clear tradable chart patterns, we will make a move for it. But if we don't see, then yeah, no, we're not going to be rushing into anything. So at this point of time, yeah, be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon. We don't see any clear tradable chart patterns on the smaller time frames. If anything, you know, even for Tron against BTC, right? If you look at Tron against BTC, a little refresher. We're expecting this to happen eventually, right? Bit by bit, head and shoulders, we drop. Maybe another head and shoulders, we drop again, right? We have an immediate target over here, so if Tron really does drop for BTC, very likely it's going to be dropping all the way to 1.5 cents for the USD pair, which means that potentially, yeah, for us to hit to 1.5 cents for Tron, BTC will have to drop to sub 10k, more likely than not. So yeah, because this is a huge drop. This is a huge drop. 70%. It's a lot. So BTC has to, yeah, there has to be a collapse on BTC. So be very, very careful about rushing to a trade, you know, even if it is a short, because the timing has to be right. It has to be not exactly perfect, but it has to be right. Your timing, you have to get your timing right. So yeah, I mean, it looks very simple, right? Having targets, putting on shots. Once the target is hit, you get out. No, it's not that simple. No, it's not that easy. It's simple, but it's not that easy. Yeah, it's very hard. You know, once you have established the chart pattern, once you have established targets, we still need to see chart patterns, you know, pointing towards that direction. So until that happens, yeah, we're not going to be rushing into anything. So stay safe and don't do anything I wouldn't do. All right, I guess that's it for my Tron technical analysis. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.